Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, the day-to-day grind. Preparing for fleet carriers, cargo missions, Sothis and Ceos. And we have a clarification on the beta testing. It's not going to start tomorrow, which is the 2nd. It's going to be the 7th. Tomorrow on the 2nd, they're going to release a video that's going to talk about the fleet carriers, and on the 7th will be the beta test. So that's what I found out yesterday. It was brought to my attention by one of our viewers, and then I went and looked it up, and that's what the latest information is tomorrow is the video, and the 7th is the beta testing. So whenever they start the beta testing, I will be, as long as they allow me to, I'm going to join that and video it, do an unboxing, or a first look of the fleet carriers. So if you would, look down to the bottom of the video to the right and click that subscriber button. Then you'll be notified when I create new videos. And when we do the first look of the fleet carriers. And underneath the video, in the description, at the bottom of that, you will find ways to donate. So please consider donating to the cause of, we're over 485 videos at the publishing of this video. And underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where again there's 485 plus videos on about every topic within Elite Dangerous, because I have over 1,700 hours in Elite Dangerous. We've seen about everything, and we've been recording since the beginnings of January. So we'll continue to record and catch all the wild and crazy things that happen in Elite Dangerous. Checking the video. And we're at 7.347 million. That's 7.347 billion. And every 50 million credits, we do a video. So what we're going to do is we're going to travel to Sothis mining, pick up cargo, and deliver it as a video, and it'll put us over the 7.35 billion. So let's get started. But be sure to press that subscribe button. Just in the last 2 days, we've had a jump in our subscriptions, and I'm very appreciative to those that did subscribe.
Clear of the landing pad. Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
It will wind up helping us with YouTube, where they help support our channel in the future. We're still way off of the minimum numbers that we have to have, but if more would subscribe, we could get support from YouTube.
Board is under federal control. Submit to randomized security scans on approach.
Frameshift drive charging.
And on March the 26th, Frontier announced that the fleet carriers were on schedule for June release, and that they would cost $5 billion. That's $5 billion with a B.
3, 2, 1, engage.
$5 billion just to get into the fleet carriers, and then there'll be upgrade costs after that, and upkeep cost also after that. So it's going to take billions of credits Sothis left. And the fuel is tritium, and that will be mined or purchased. Now the upkeep cost is where there's some concern, because when you leave the game, let's say you leave Elite Dangerous for a week, you go on vacation or whatever and you leave the game, your ship does not keep requiring resources. Your fuel does not decrease when you're out of the game. Well, what they're saying with the fleet carriers is if you leave the game for a week, for an example, you could come back to a huge debt because of the resources used by the fleet carrier. So that's what has to be clarified. Now, for an example, if it costs 1 billion credits or 1 million credits per day, for an example, hypothetical, and in a year it'll cost you, just for the basic resources just to keep it running, say in a year it's 365 million. Well, if I'm not videotaping and I'm just grinding here at Sothis and CEOs, I can make 500 million in a day. So yes, I could spend one day and it would cover all the upkeep cost for a year. That's if it's only 1 million per day. Now I know new users would say $1 million a day. Yeah, it would be tough for new users, but what you do is you maximize the reputation with the factions that you're trying to do trading with, and a boom economy with also pirate attack. So you can use that inera.cz website to look for systems that have boom economies and pirate attack, and like civil war or civil unrest with a boom economy, things like that can cause the rewards for cargo to be high, like they are here with Sothis and CEOs. So we're coming to Sothis Mining to pick up cargo. Sothis left.
Docking request granted.
So many things we're going to find out over the next few weeks, and I'm going to bring it to you as I find out, or if things change, or if I misunderstood or something like that. When I find clarity, I will bring it to you. Just like the beta testing will not be tomorrow, it'll be April 7th. Tomorrow they'll release a video
Landing gear deployed.
describing more about the fleet carrier. So we'll keep you informed. And from your launcher, you should be able to get that video, or from
Docking
the
successful. Engines disengaged.
Frontier's website, the Frontier forum for Elite Dangerous. Those will be places that you'll be able to get a hold of that video. See, I use Steam, and that's usually where I get a hold of the videos, is on Steam site where I launch the game from. Okay, we're at 7.347 billion. We need to get to 7.35 for our next goal. It's 50 million at a time. We create a video. So sys left. I use voice attack, and sometimes you have to tell it 2 or 3 times. If I would keep training the voice recognition in Windows, because I use a PC, we have better chances that it can understand the first time. So I need to do that. Okay, we can take the oldest one, which is 8.2, and we only need 3.5. So it's going to New Dawn, so that will be help 78 to 180 gold. So let's pick that one up. I like picking up the oldest ones first. New Dawn. Sys left. That's Babbage. Sothis mining. Now the Sothis mining, I want to see where that's coming from. It's Babbage. Okay. Just keep that in mind. So our next trip we'll do a Babbage, and so we can take care of those 2. This one's a New Dawn. Sys right. 102. So it's like 178, so it can't be a 180. I don't want a 180. Sys left. So no 180s. New Dawn 120, that'll work. So deliver 120 gold. That's to Brunel, so that's the wrong one. 120 gold, New Dawn, or yeah, New Dawn. So we could take that one. Sys left.
Incoming mission critical message.
And that's another 6 million. So that far more than we have to have. Sys right. 58. So it needs to be less than 58. Sys left. And that Sothis mining is Brunel. So we got 2 back to Sothis mining from Babbage and Brunel. So we need to make sure we try to get those. Okay, so that's all the ones we have. Now we have more than enough. So Sys left. So we can pick the oldest. Sys left. Sys left. Boy, it's really hard hearing. Sometimes it gets really bad. New Dawn, boom, delivery, 180 gold. New Dawn. Now this will be a partial, but we've got more than enough, so that'll help us on one of the next trips.
Capacity.
Okay, so let's look for large missions, and it's usually palladium. Palladium works the best. The gold's not bad, but the palladiums are the better ones. New Dawn. So gold and palladium are the two. We take the palladiums first. Like that one, that's a 10.5 to New Dawn, so we definitely want those. And to make sure we don't run out of space, mission count of 20, we take the palladiums first, and then we can come back and take the gold. Silver doesn't pay as much. Now gold pays better. New Dawn. And we're just accepting the mission. We're not loading the units because we're already full. Silvers don't pay very much. Looking for golds and if we have missed a palladium. The gallites don't pay as much either. The cobalts don't either. Silver doesn't either. Okay. So we're ready to go to New Dawn, I believe. So sys left. Sys left. New Dawn. Okay, we're going to go to New Dawn. Sys up. Sys up. Oh, it gets worse. Please select that subscribe button, the lower right of the video. And underneath the video, in the description, the bottom of that, you'll see ways to donate. Please consider donating to our cause.
Landing gear. Engines engaged.
It's very expensive to produce 485 additional videos.
Frameshift drive charging.
Off to New Dawn to deliver these missions. Make sure you look to the bottom below the video to the left for my YouTube channel.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
GFM_RDG, where you'll find those 485 plus videos like 7 interdictions and 1 super cruise run. Working with the engineers, how to collect materials from Dav's Hope and Jameson crash site, building your combat rating even if you're not a combat person with the skimmers and stingers. Very low risk if you use cover. It can be very low risk where a lot of times they can't even get a shot off at us before we kill them, and we collect bounties on stingers and skimmers and skimmer guardians. It's different from the guardian sentinels, and I have a video on the guardian surface site where we meet up with guardian sentinels and collect the blueprint for the Guardian FSD booster. So you can check that out. The Thargoid surfacite, where we collected meta alloys for Felicity Farseer engineer to modify our FSD booster, our FSD generator, our FSD drive is what I'm trying to think of. All of my major modules are modified through the engineers, because you need a ship that's comfortable, agile. Being modded really helps through the engineers. Anytime I say modded, it's legal mods through the engineers. It's what Frontier allows. It's nothing illegal where they cancel your account, which you don't want that. But the engineering mods is totally legal. Since pirates have superpowers, they can just pop out of thin space right behind you, and they can travel across a system or galaxy in seconds. Now this one didn't. He just came up from the side. He didn't just pop in behind us, so he didn't have or didn't use his superpowers. Most of the time they just pop in behind you. But they are an annoyance. It's part of that obstacle course mentality that they had. It's more of an obstacle course than it is reality. And they can always pop in behind us. I don't use Super Cruise Assist a lot of times when the pirates are in a frenzy. So we can speed up, slow down. They'll try to throw you into a planet, so you always take that in consideration. And they can pop in behind us at any time. So just be prepared for it. And about 1 million meters is where we can exit Super Cruise, and I'm having to do it manually.
Romeo Golf, India. We're happy to have you, Commander. Priority access
left.
upon request.
Sis left. So we're going to deliver.
Access granted. You are go for approach to pad 4-1. You are go for automated docking. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
And that will put us over the 7.35 billion. Just since March 26th, when we came out here to Sothis mining, we've added more than 1 billion credits. Now again, when I'm doing videos, I can do less than half of what I could do if I was just grinding, because of the editing and publishing, and there's just a lot of time. It's very time consuming to publish these videos on YouTube. That's why I ask for your donations, because of all the costs that are involved. Make sure you press that subscribe button in the lower right hand corner so I can notify
Docking
you.
confirmed. Securing ship. You're all checked in, Commander. Enjoy your visit.
Or where YouTube notifies you when I create additional videos for when the beta testing starts, and we create a video on the beta testing of the fleet carriers. And previous beta testing, I have been notified to participate, so I expect to be notified this time to participate. Probably too, because I have over 5 billion credits, and they know that I have the credits to purchase one. So, and I have 2 elite statuses. I have a Trade Elite and Explorer Elite. If you watch my videos, you'll find out how to do that. See, we did go over the 7.35 just with that one, and we have another mission to do. This will be over 8 million. We're at 7.61. I think that was around 15 million. Is this right? Okay. And it's Babbage and Brunel. We have cargo going back. I don't think we get cargo going back to Sothis mining from here. Mostly what goes from here is bio waste, and that goes to Dawn Inheritance. So it's pretty much one-way missions mainly. Like I said, at Babbage and Brunel, sometimes we get missions going back to Sothis mining. Is this left? We'll go back to Sothis mining, and that will conclude this video. And I'll start offline or off video, getting us closer to the 7.4, and when we get close enough to the 7.4, we'll create another video. Please look to the lower right hand corner and press that subscribe. That helps me with YouTube. And you'll also be notified of future videos when we do the beta testing for the fleet carriers on April 7th.
Clear of the landing pad. You may leave when ready.
And if we find out any additional information tomorrow from the video that Frontier is putting out regarding the fleet carriers.
West before landing.
Frameshift drive
And
charging.
please consider donations. In the description, you'll see ways to donate. And please go to my YouTube channel at GFM_RDG to see 485 additional videos of about every type of content imaginable. Being attacked at the stations, seeing when we're in line to leave the station, seeing an anaconda getting blown to smithereens by the station, inside the station, so that was pretty wild. So there's a lot of wild. The Guardian surface, or Guardian surface site, that was pretty wild with those Guardian Sentinels. And the Thargoid surface site with the mechanical scavengers, that was pretty wild. Is this left? And at Dav's Hope, there's ships that circle Dav's Hope while you're gathering materials, and I have a video of one of those ships. I don't know what happened to him, but he crashed into the planet, bounced up, kind of shook himself off, and went on his way. So that was kind of strange. We have a video that shows the is a crashed, I think it was an Asp Explorer, is one of the Explorers, and the Guardian skimmer, which is not made by the Alien Guardians, but it was one of the original skimmers, shot missiles at us. So that was wild, and it blew up right in front of us, the missile. And how to use the rags to riches, or road to riches. I think it's road to riches website to scan, to show you the planets to scan, which are the water worlds, the Earth-like planets, the high metal content planets, to build your explorer ranking. As you can have seen, my explorer ranking is elite and 100%, and that's how it was done, by scanning planets and roaming around the galaxy, and using your Discovery scanner there too. And these videos show you how I have made that 7.35 billion in credits, and you need 5 billion for the fleet carrier. Just left.
Incoming mission critical message.
Those mission critical messages are to tell us that we have pirates. That pirates will interdict us, and that they would pay us up to like $165,000 to destroy them. But the problem we have so many interdictors that if we submit to fire on them, 2, 3, or 4 will be shooting at us at the same time. And
landing gear deployed.
I'm really not that kind of combat pilot. My combat skills are not where I can take on 2 to 4 NPC pirates at the same time in combat. Now, if you have a deadly combat rating, then you might want to do that. And I'm getting closer to expert combat rating, but I am no expert. Even after I acquire that ranking, I'm still not going to be an expert. So I want to thank you for coming along and watching our balance go over 7.35, and we're at 7.361, and at 7.4, or right before 7.4, we'll start another video. So be sure to look to the bottom right and select that subscribe button so you're notified when I make additional videos, especially coming up on the release of fleet carriers and the beta testing. Please consider donating to our cause and watching more of our videos from our YouTube channel GFM_RDG. So until the next video, thank you for watching.